Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new vlog. It is Monday, September 6th, and it is the beginning of a very exciting week. If you could not tell from the title of this vlog, which I don't even know what it will be, but it'll be good. Maybe it'll be something that kind of hints at what is to come, but I am heading back to the States on Wednesday for the first time in 18 months, and I really don't even think there are words to describe my excitement. I cannot wait. And yes, I'm traveling with a 5-month-old, but I'm somewhat nervous, but I am in no way, shape, or form intimidated. We are gonna have a good trip. It is going to be great, and I think it's one of those situations where I'm like, you have to be more excited than you are scared, and you just have to power through the fear. After moving to a brand new country, and I mean, even if you've moved across the country, in the States, to a brand new state that's very different than where you're from, you might kind of know how hard it is to adjust, even if it's the same country or a very similar country. I mean, I didn't have to learn a new language, which I can imagine would be a whole, added layer of difficulty in assimilating into a new country, into a new life. But I think COVID was a huge layer. Being locked in to your home was an added layer that I definitely did not anticipate. Louie's coming with me. Sadly, John cannot come. I think I'm just so excited that I'm not even letting that intimidation or fear even bother me at all. I'm just no, this is just how it is. We're gonna make it work. It's gonna be fine. I think I have a lot of peace about it as well, because our flight path is very straightforward, and we're flying back during the day, and our flight's at 10 a.m. So I have a bit of a surprise for you guys. Initially I was going to be going to Maine for this trip, and I shared that on Insta stories, and I think I've shared that my parents spend half their time in Maine, half their time in Florida. It's a long story as to why it changed, but we are actually going to meet up in Florida. And it has risen my excitement for going back to the States a million times, because I don't feel led to live in Florida for the rest of my life. In so many ways, I know that I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, but I am definitely craving that feeling of familiarity, and yeah, Florida is gonna be great. So today well, first and foremost, want to put some makeup on this face. I actually pulled out my Tula face filter blurring primer. This is what I put on every single day. It's the original, and it just really does a good job of priming your skin and being that perfect base layer for your makeup, keeping everything in place. But it also, sometimes I just wear this on its own because it is such a good blurring primer to where kind of blurs out your pores, any blemishes. And yeah, just one of my favorite products from Tula. So I'm just gonna kind of put a little bit of makeup on, and then I've got some laundry to put away. I've got a few things from Mango that have come in that I want to share with you guys, and then yeah, later I'm gonna kind of get started on packing. So I feel I just always feel so much better after I put this product on. I need to find some lip gloss as well. But yeah, let's get started on the day. my makeup, kind of just kept it really simple. I think that all took me about 20 minutes or so. Louis is down for a nap, and that's kind of when I try and get like myself put together and feeling like I can tackle the day kind of thing. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I used. I'll link everything down below in the description box. Everything is pretty much old, like things I've talked about before, like Tarte Shape Tape. I love this. I have talked about Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Away concealer before, but I actually haven't been using it over the last year and just repurchased because I do love it. It's more of a creamy formula compared to the Shape Tape. So if that's something that you prefer, I definitely check out that. This is like my long time favorite mascara. This is the bronzer I've been using. It's by Westman Altier, and it is really, really good. It has really good pigmentation, so you don't have to use a ton to really get some good coverage on your face. And I actually just picked this up a couple weeks ago at Superdrug, I think, and it's just been a really good kind of just basic powder. I picked this up on Cult Beauty by Jouer. I'm probably not saying that right. But it's a blush, and it has two colors, and they're both, I feel like I opt for more of like a peachy blush half the time, so I love this one. But when I do want to go for a pink, I like that this one isn't too overwhelming and like too in your face. It's like very subtle. So I've really liked that. And then yeah, I got this at Superdrug as well. It's just a really good like highlight palette by Revolution, really affordable. I'll link everything down below, like I said. I've also been really loving this makeup brush pouch. I packed them up in this last week when I went to London for the weekend, and I'm gonna be just keeping them in there because I'm gonna be packing those for my trip. And then this is another little travel container for your beauty blender. So anyway, I will link all of these down below. All right, the one thing I am missing, I still have my AirPods in. Do you ever forget that you have your AirPods in? Sometimes they just like are in and I totally forget, but I do need some lip gloss. So I'm gonna put on this Chantecaille lip gloss. It is one of my favorites. It's called Blythe. And it's just really pretty and neutral, and I love the formula. It doesn't smell, and yeah, it just looks like really natural. I love it. Okay, I wanted to share a couple things that have come in the mail over the last few days. I do want to share the mango stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do it right this second because we actually just booked a viewing at a house in a nearby town. So we will be scooting out of here in like 20-30 minutes. I wanted to share a few things that have come in the mail though before I go, and then when I get back I'll share the things from Mango. But first I wanted to highlight this sweatshirt that came in over the weekend. It says Mother on it. I'll kind of get it better lighting, but you can see it's on this really pretty neutral tie-dye material, and it's from a shop called Ford and Wyatt. The owner, Tara, is so sweet. She had twins, Ford and Wyatt, a few years ago, and they were born as preemies. That was kind of what spurred the beginning of Ford and Wyatt, the Etsy shop, and it's all like mom and baby attire, and she has so many cute little sets, all with different like colors and like color combinations and stuff to choose from. And this tie-dye one is from their latest launch. So it says Mother on this one, and then she sent me one for Louis as well. She actually just had another baby right around the same time that Louis was born. She had a little girl, so yeah, I cannot wait to get Louis in this. Anyway, definitely check out Ford and Wyatt. I'm gonna be placing an order when I get back to the States for sure. Just to support Tara, because I just love her little shop, and wanted to let you guys know about this latest launch because she has a ton. I think she has 2 other color combinations for this launch outside of the tie-dye, but she has so many others, you know, from past launches that you definitely want to take a look at. So I'll link that below for you guys. And then this one isn't as fun, but I got my COVID, like my rapid COVID test in the mail. I don't know about you guys, because I haven't traveled, I honestly have never gotten like any kind of notification that I've been exposed to anybody with COVID, and I haven't really ever had any symptoms or anything, so I've never taken a COVID test before. But thankfully I had my best friend who works in the travel industry to kind of like hold my hand through the process. So she told me about breatheassured.com, and this is not like any kind of like ad or promotion or anything. It's just if you are traveling soon and you are here in the UK, Breathe Assured is a great website to kind of get your tests. I think it came in like 2 days. I ordered 2, one for, you know, my trip out and then one for when I come back. And then I had to make an appointment through Breathe Assured's website to have the test. Like I do the test myself with somebody virtually watching me, and then they get the results instantly, and then they send me my certificate in like 20 minutes. Anyway, just thought I would tip you guys off to that if you ever need to get tested for whatever reason, or if you're traveling. But again, obviously look at your country, where you're going, the destination, and if those tests are appropriate, because I think some need PCRs and some are okay with antigen. Anyway, so yeah, those are a couple of things that have come in recently, and then like I said, I've got a couple of things to show you guys from Mango that I've gotten recently. This is a really cute, like, just pullover sweater. I love these tortoiseshell buttons. Oh, so cute. And then I'm actually I was nervous to grab this because I was like, when am I gonna wear this? It's starting to get cold. But actually, because my trip changed to Florida, I think this will actually be a really cute top to wear with like a nice pair of shorts. Be prepared. My vlog in Florida will probably entail a lot of shopping. Target, I want to go to just our local like outdoor mall in Jacksonville. My dad doesn't actually live in Jacksonville. He lives in Palm Coast, which is about an hour south, but I will be venturing up there quite a bit. So yeah, I will try all these on when I get back from this viewing, but that is just a little peek. Some of these are more fall focused, so I'm not bringing any of some of these to Florida, but some of these will really help you if you are shopping for your fall or autumn wardrobe. So yeah, off to go get ready for this viewing. All right, I am kind of going against my own rule here with today's outfit, but I don't care. I'm feeling it, so I'm just gonna go with it. I might regret going out in a sweatshirt, being that it is kind of toasty today, not gonna lie. It's been really nice and like neutral lately. Kind of has felt a little bit more autumnal, like fall is coming, but today definitely feels like summer. So anyway, gonna wear this sweatshirt. I've got a white tank underneath, and then I'm pretty sure these are Zella leggings. I've had these for forever. And then these little New Balance sneakers. Gotta wake up little Louie. I feel so bad waking up Bobby, looks so sleepy. Oh. Louie. Louie. Angel. Alright, we're gonna get him up and then head out. I decided I could not do the sweatshirt. It was just a little too toasty. But John found this place on Rightmove the other day, and they had availability for us to come by today, which was nice because obviously I leave in a couple of days. So this is a 4-bedroom in Guilford, which is a city? Town?
Town in Surrey, yeah.
It's a town in Surrey. It's not far from us, honestly. It's like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Looks like it would suit our needs. It's, yeah. Honestly, I'm not as excited about it. Guilford is a little further out than where I wanted to live, but we are looking well outside of London and we're trying to keep an open mind. So I'm reminding myself of that. And Guilford is one of those towns that literally has like everything that you need. It has restaurants, it has like tons of shops, like literally everything, and it's so close to the station. It's closer to the train station than we are in Fleet to the train station, and it has a direct train into London. So but yeah, let's go check it out. Okay, so I am actually going to get myself ready for a little try on. I'm gonna share these little Mango pieces with you guys. But yeah, I need to get myself out of this little outfit and into one of the other outfits to get started. All right, so ignore the fact that I have leggings on. I'm gonna try and show you without getting any view of the leggings. But yeah, This is really channeling your inner prepster. I don't know if any of you were really big into the preppy style, maybe like 15 years ago or so, but I know when I was in high school in like 2004, I was really big into it. And so I think I can really appreciate this little outfit here. I really do like it. I think it would be really cute with a little brooch of some kind here, some nice earrings. But yeah, overall, I love this. I think I would definitely wear it without leggings, but with some nice knee-high or over-the-knee boots. And then it'd be also perfect in the dead of winter if you really want to like bundle up, wear some, you know, long underwear underneath. This sweater dress is like long enough to where you could wear over-the-knee boots and not see the top. So you could definitely bundle up in this as well and still look like really sleek and put together when you take your coat off. So I really love this for the upcoming fall and winter seasons, and yeah, I'll link both of them below. All right, this is the next piece. I love this top so much. I don't know that I have a really good pair of shorts to pair with this, but here is what I opted for. Honestly, I only have 2 pairs of shorts. Ever since having Louis, I just haven't fussed over it because when it is warm, I just throw a dress on, and my size has changed since having him. So I just haven't really dedicated a lot of time to getting more shorts in my wardrobe. But this is what I opted for at this point. If they're still available, I'll link them below. And I'll also give you some other short options if you do want some like styling ideas. I would go for something high-waisted and structured and also white. I think that would be really pretty. But then I also love to switch up like mix styles. So I would also potentially wear like a high-waisted pair of denim shorts that are a bit longer. I love mixing styles like that, so more dressed up casual kind of thing. So anyway, I love the detail up here, the little high neckline, and then the lace. I love that the puff sleeves aren't long because I do feel like I love the trend, but I almost feel like that it's too overwhelming on my frame to have really long, big puff sleeves. It just doesn't look right on me. So I love that these cut off just below the elbow. So I love this top. It is so beautiful in so many ways. All right, next is actually something that does pair really well with these shorts. It's just this really cute basic white ribbed tank. I love how fitted it is. And like I said, it is cropped, so it hits about right here. Pairs really well with paper bag shorts, as I mentioned, but also high-waisted denim. And yeah, it fits really, really nicely. So, all right, backing up a bit for this one, it is a really beautiful sweater dress. It's really, really cozy, super warm. I love the sleeves, that they're a little bit puffy and then kind of cinch over the fitted wrist. And yeah, I love the length as well. It kind of adds a bit of sophistication with it being that length. I would personally probably pair it with some over-the-knee Stuart Weitzman boots, flat or heeled. And then I think something else that would look really, really pretty with this would be a sleeveless puffer coat that is a cream color as well. So yeah, that is how I would style this dress. I think this one is the must-have of all the things that I've shown you so far. All right, last but not least is this beautiful ribbed pullover sweater. It is really soft, really cozy. I love the oversized tortoiseshell buttons there at the top. Just a really cozy throw on for the colder months. I mean, it's honestly like a building block. You can layer so many things over it, whether it's a puffy vest or, you know, a big wrap coat or something along those lines. I would love to find like a really pretty, like chocolatey pair of faux leather pants to wear with this. I think that would be so sleek and so sophisticated with this. But for now, this is what I've got for you. So yeah, I went with my normal size in this one. And again, it's linked in the description box down below. All right, I'm so glad I was able to get that filmed for you guys. It's funny, like when I thought I was going to Maine, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna need, you know, some really cozy stuff to wear because it's gonna be chilly. It's gonna be similar to what we experience here in England. It has been getting cooler, although today was a bit sweltering in my black leggings sitting outside. I was like, oh, I feel like I'm in Florida. So now that I'm going to Florida, there's definitely not a need for a lot of the things that I recently purchased. So I wanted to make sure I highlighted a few of those so that you could snag them if they are of interest to you. Also, if you're in the US, you might not be familiar with Mango. They are more of a, like, I think they're based in the UK. I could be wrong on that, but they're definitely well known here in the UK. But don't be intimidated by purchasing from them because they're just like any other retailer and they ship to the US Don't think that just because it's more of a UK or European brand that it's not accessible for you. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go get myself a little beverage, whether it's wine or water, I haven't decided yet, but yeah, and then I'm gonna get into some comfy clothes and start the packing process. Hi guys, okay, so now it is the next day. It is so toasty today. It's like beautiful outside, super sunny and gorgeous. I put a really pretty like summer dress on. I'm glad I still have a few summer things left here at our flat. I'm probably gonna throw this in my suitcase after I get done wearing it today, but yeah, I just wanted to wear something super easy breezy and that wasn't going to cling to me. I'll put a little try on clip here so you can kind of see what it looks like. So today is the day before we travel. It's Tuesday, so I have quite a bit to do. I made a lot of progress on packing last night, as you saw from that hyperlapse clip. I don't know if it really showed just how much progress I made, but I did it pretty good. I finished up all of our laundry. I feel like I can't fully pack unless all of my laundry is completely done. And not everything was done yesterday, but I was able to at least make a start with what was clean, and I can finish up later this afternoon. And I also have to note that I have never, ever started packing as early as I did for this trip. I started 2 days ahead of time, but if you want to count like getting prepped with all the paperwork and stuff, I started like 4 or 5 days in advance. I feel like there's just so much that goes into travel these days, and especially when you're traveling internationally with a baby. I was like, I just want to make sure I have everything. I don't know if this would be interesting to anyone, but if you are, you know, an expat, like in a similar situation to me, I don't know, maybe this would be helpful. So here's what I'm bringing in terms of paperwork. I'm hoping that this is plenty. So obviously I have my passport, and then I have both Louis' US and UK passports. I have Louis' birth certificate, and I also have the certificate of his consular report of birth abroad, which is basically something that you do if a US citizen is born in another country and you're, you know, reporting that to the States. And then I have a letter from John stating that he is aware of our travel and that he is okay with me leaving the country with Louis. You know, it seems kind of potentially really silly, like, oh, I need permission from my partner to travel, but at the same time, like, we are not married, and taking a child out of a country, obviously, I think it's just smart to cover all your bases. So anyway, I have that signed by John. And then this morning I had my COVID test, and that came back negative. So I have my certificate for that, and I also have proof of my vaccination with Pfizer. So I have all of that, and I'm also bringing Louis' red book, which for those of you in the States who don't know, every baby gets a red book, and it like goes with them throughout their whole like childhood up until they're 18. So I have that for my dad mostly, so that if anything were to happen, he has proof of his vaccinations and things of that nature. I feel really good with like where I'm at. I feel like I'm not overwhelmed and like really far behind or anything. I thought I would do kind of like a little show and tell, kind of share some things that I'm using for our trip for packing, making packing easier. So yeah, I think, well, the first thing that doesn't really pertain to babies or anything is this Vanity Planet travel mirror. I'm so excited to bring this with me. I forgot that I had it, and it's really sleek and slim, and it lights up kind of like my Ricky mirror, and I just think it's such a handy thing to travel with. It would be something super easy to pack in your carry-on if that would be something that would be helpful for you. I do believe I have a discount on this as well, so I will leave that in the description box. Everything else will be in the description box as well. I feel like I need to like work on not saying that every single time I share something. Okay, and then a couple other things that aren't baby related for those of you who are not in the season and don't really care. So yesterday I shared a lip gloss that I love from Chantecaille, and I was looking for like my moisturizing lip balm because I always like to have one on the plane with me, and I couldn't find it anywhere. Anyway, the one that I had that I really liked was by Ilia, but I couldn't find it anywhere. And of course, after I bought a new one, a different brand, I found it. So I'm really glad that I found this. It's super moisturizing. It's really creamy, and it does such a great job of moisturizing your lips. So I wore this to bed last night, but I just got a delivery from Cult Beauty, which is essentially the UK's version of Sephora. The lip balm that I ordered in place of this one, because I didn't know where it was, is by Dr. Barbara Strum. It got really good reviews online, so I was like, oh, I love to try new products, so I was gonna try this one out. So I'm gonna actually just go ahead and try it out and put it on. Ooh, it's really soft. I feel like it's a little bit thinner of a consistency than the Ilia one, which doesn't necessarily mean it's better or worse. I think I always really care more about whether or not it actually does moisturize your lips. So I will let you guys know about that. All right, the next thing that's actually beauty related that would be really helpful with how you pack your toiletries, so that you're not packing so many of those little containers of liquids. You just put everything in one little container. So I'll explain what this is. So let me show you. You see how there's a little nodule right here? You can move this head around to another nodule, another nodule, another nodule, and then here at the top there's a button that you press to dispense the liquid that is in these little containers. I love that you can see how much of each liquid or cream that you have. So let me show you. You take the top off. Let's see. It took me a second to get, oh, here we go. Okay, so you take the top off, and then you can easily access these little containers. You can take it out, and you can put different creams or whatever you want in here. So I put like my face wash in one, my like moisturizer, body lotion, and then micellar water. And that's just to help me when I'm traveling to get my makeup off. I usually do that in the bathroom before I board the flight. And that way everything is in one thing. You don't have to like dig around in your toiletry bag for like 4 different, you know, things. So yeah, definitely check this out if this would be something that would be helpful for your travels. All right, here are a couple things that I bought that I thought would be really helpful for traveling with Louis. If this is not helpful for you, if you're not a mom and not traveling with a baby anytime soon, maybe skip through this. I will not be offended whatsoever. I really want to try and find like a really good balance of, I think, focusing mostly on, you know, very general things that I like, that I'm loving in terms of beauty products or clothes or things like that. But I think mom stuff will pop in here and there just because that is my reality, and I'm gonna always honor where I'm at in life. So anyways, the first thing are these little packing cubes, and they're much smaller than the normal ones that you buy for yourself, like on Amazon or wherever. And so I got these, I think I bought them from Nordstrom like a long time ago, and when I needed stuff sent over from my mailbox over there, Stacy just threw these in. Stacy's my assistant, for those of you who don't know. She lives in Florida. Hi, Stacy. Anyway, these are really great. I've used these for travel for Louis in the Cotswolds and down to Cornwall, and they're just the perfect size for his little clothes. So I'm gonna use these. Anyways, there's 3 in the pack. I'll link them if they're still available, and if not, I'll try and find something similar. I was looking desperately for his summer hats because now that we're going to Florida, I definitely will need these along with some of his swim trunks. I'm so excited. We were really hoping for a summer holiday, so I bought these over the summer hoping that we would be able to go away, but then obviously all of our house stuff has just made that really difficult for us. And you know, one of the biggest reasons why I'm going back is for my mental health and to really see my family. I think it's really important. And so anyways, how precious are these? I don't know if these exact ones are still available, but I'm so excited to see him in these in Florida. It will be so fun. Okay, the next thing is these quick clean sanitizing microwave bags by Medela. I was really concerned about how I was gonna clean Louis' bottles when I'm traveling, because obviously you don't want to use the water on the plane. I don't know if you know this, but you never want to like brush your teeth in, you know, the bathroom of a plane, or I really never get like tea or coffee because the water, the filter and the area that they put the water, it never gets cleaned. So I just never use the water on a plane. So I was like, how am I gonna clean his bottles? And so I bought these as a way to clean them, and then I'll just get a bottle of water after I pass through security. And you know, during, you know, a part of the flight where there's not a lot going on, not during the meal service or anything, I'll see if one of the flight attendants can throw whatever bottles that I have that are dirty in their microwave. If they don't mind, I'll see if they will do that for me, just so I have that in the back of my mind as to whether or not they do, so I can let you guys know. Maybe it could be against their policy, I don't know, but regardless, I am gonna bring 3 bottles. In my mind, I was like, I only really need 2, like it's fine, like I'll just be really intentional about like cleaning them right after he, but with travel, you just never really know what could happen, so it's good to just have like 1 more than you think you need. The other thought that I had was once I land in Atlanta, I can go to the lounge. I have, you know, you can have access to different lounges based on like different credit cards and things, and I have an American Express, a couple of American Express cards in both countries. And so I have access to their lounges, so I could always clean them in there. So hopefully they'll let me clean them on the plane, but if not, I can always use the lounges. But yeah, fingers crossed that 3 bottles is enough. All right, the next thing that I'm bringing that so many people said to bring because it just makes certain situations so much easier is a baby carrier. This is one by Artipop that I bought. I literally bought it like right before we moved out of our last place, and with just the craziness of that season, it literally got delivered like 2 days before we moved. It got like misplaced and I couldn't find it. I literally just found it like last week. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I found it. 1, because they're not cheap, and 2, I think this would be a perfect little carrier to bring with me. Everyone raves about these. They're super, super comfortable. It's really easy to get them in and out. So I'm pumped to have that to bring with me. And then the last baby related thing, or actually second to last baby related thing that I'm going to share that I'm bringing are these little containers. I got 2 of them thinking that they might be smaller than the image kind of let on to be, because you know that always happens with Amazon, like you think it's going to be small and then it's massive, or you think it's going to be massive and then it's small. So I have his formula in this one, and it actually holds quite a bit of formula, although his formula comes in 2 packs. And so I do think that I'm gonna bring 1 extra pack in like my roller carry-on, just in case, even though I do not think I'm gonna need it, but just in case. And then the other one, because I ordered a second one, I'm gonna use the second one for extra pacifiers and little passy clips and stuff like that. There are probably smaller ways to store extra ones of these, so I'm just gonna kind of have these ready to go to pack like this, but if I need to, I'll consolidate them down to a smaller little pouch. So we'll see. But anyway, these are really, really handy and really affordable as well. They also come in some other colors. Oh, here you go, baby. Did you drop this? All right. The last thing that I'm bringing with me for travel that so many of you recommended, especially for making travel easier for a baby. Sorry, I'm like shedding. You know, that postpartum hair loss is in full force. It's really awful. So anyways, I just got it in the mail today. Such good timing. It is the Duna travel stroller that can be converted into a car seat. I was so on the fence about Duna, and I didn't want to get it because I was like, I already have 1 stroller and it's already hard enough to find storage for that. But I think something that really kind of made me rethink that decision was just my big desire for travel to be a big part of Louis' upbringing. It's such a big part of my life prior to COVID, and I miss it so, so dearly, and I really want more experiences as a family, you know, abroad in Europe or, you know, back where I'm from in the States. And because I am an American living in London, we are always going to be going back to the States, you know, I would hope more than once a year, but you never know. And yeah, so now that things are opening up more and more, I really do want us to get out there and do fun things together on trips and plan vacations and stuff like that. So I just figured we will get use out of this. Yeah, it'll be really interesting to see if it lives up to the hype. So stay tuned for my feedback and my review of it. But yeah, that is all I wanted to share with you guys in terms of travel and things that I'm bringing to make it a little bit easier on me with Louis. Yeah, I hope that was interesting. I know some of it wasn't for everybody, but I'm gonna check back in with you guys a little bit later when I get back to packing. My hope is that I will be done with packing, all prepped and ready to go by 9 p.m. I really want to get a good night's sleep. I never get a good night's sleep before traveling. So that is my hope. We will see if I can do it. I will literally be shocked. Like, it is so unlike me. So unlike me. But yeah, fingers crossed. I'll check in with you guys in a bit. All right, John just called me and said that he got the Duna all set up, so we put Louis in it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to like break it down and stand it up. Okay, so this is the Duna. Really easy to roll around. Is this locked? Yeah, I think that wheel was locked. But still really easy to roll around, really lightweight. Louis looks very secure, very comfortable. He looks a bit stunned, but that's all right. He's just getting used to it. I really like how these look really, like, what's the word?
Padded.
Padded.
Cozy.
Yeah. Looks really padded. So anyway, we've been playing around with it. It's really easy to put down into a car seat. So you just push this down, pull this back to here, then you're gonna lock the front wheel, and then there's a lever right behind the head, and then I'm gonna put my foot in front of this wheel, push forward to make it into a car seat, and that the locking of the wheel makes it to where the wheels don't pop down and get into a stroller. So, ready to go. This would have been helpful to read before we put Louis in it, but better late than never, and better that we realized that we needed to take this newborn harness out before the trip. So anyway, just wanted to point that out in case you were like, he looks very snug in there, but yeah. Okay, so typically whenever we go out we use this small diaper backpack, but I do have the bigger one as well because I was kind of unsure what I would use the most. And even though I use the smaller one a lot more, I would say, I do really like that I have the bigger one as an option, especially for travel. I don't know if this would be of interest to you guys, but this is where I'm at. I kind of feel like it's a lot. So here we go. Okay, so over here I've got tons of diapers. He's kind of on that bridge between size 2 and 3, so I've got some of both, but mostly size 3s just because I really want as much absorption as possible. And then I've got a few extra little outfits for him. I've got one long sleeve and 2 short sleeve ones. I'm gonna be putting him in a long sleeve footed onesie for the start of the day because I really just want to make sure he's warm. And of course I'll have a blanket with me as well. And then I brought 2 short sleeve ones just because when we get to Florida I just know it's going to be really warm compared to what he's typically used to. So I've got those kind of to change him into towards the end of the day. I've got 3 bottles. They are all pre-populated with just the right amount of formula for Louis. And then I've got some burp cloths here. I will be bringing like extra supplies in the roller carry-on that I'm bringing. I was gonna not bring this, but I actually have quite a few things in my storage unit in Florida that I would like to bring back, and I don't want to check those items, so I will be bringing those back in the roller bag. So so yeah, I'm gonna have like extra diapers in here and extra burp cloths as well. And then I've got a changing mat and an empty thermos container for some water once I get past security. I've got some little neckerchiefs here on the side, and then like hand cream and diaper rash cream, some hand sanitizer. Here on the side I've got wet wipes and more hand sanitizer. And then in here I have a few extra masks because I know, oh actually, where did I put masks? I put them in there. Yes, I did. Sorry, I just put some socks for him on top. So there are some masks down there. And then over here, I think I have some more like hand and face wipes for him. And then yeah, I'm gonna pack. Excuse me while I get. This is the shusher. If you've never heard of it, it sounds like someone loudly saying shush, and it's amazing because you wouldn't think it, but it gets really tiring to shush a baby when you're trying to calm them down. So that's really helpful. And then wipes, brand new pack. That should definitely be enough. This is one of the packing cubes I was sharing earlier. This is the smallest one. I just packed it full of some dummies or pacifiers. Probably more than I need, but it's fine. He is obsessed with his little bear that has his dummy attached to it. This is actually the one that's normally attached to it, but I just cleaned it for tomorrow morning. He has the brown one on there now, so I have this ready to go for the morning. But if we drop it and, you know, something happens to it and I don't want to give it back to him to kind of touch, then I have Raffi here and one of the dummies that attaches to Raffi. So that is good to go. And then this is the container for his formula. And then one of these, I really just wanted a big plastic bag, but we actually don't have any Ziploc bags. We don't usually use or need them. So this will be good for dirty clothes, like wet clothes. And then some of you also suggested that it's helpful to put bottles that he's used that are waiting to be cleaned in something like this. But I do have, oh, where did I put that thing? That bag. I need to know where I put that. The bag to clean. Oh, I'll find it. One second. Okay, it was actually right behind this bottle. But anyways, so I have one of these bags. These bags can be used 20 times. So I thought that was pretty incredible because I really try to be mindful of, you know, waste and all of that. So using these bags to sterilize the bottles, I was like, oh, but you can use them 20 times. So I was like, yeah, I think that's pretty good. And then I got everything rearranged more neatly. So put his formula back in there, wipes, Raffi, dummies, and the other thing I do have a few little plastic bags that I don't use often, but if there is a really smelly diaper and I can't find a bin, I do obviously put those in a baggie to dispose of those. And then yeah, I think that's it. So that is the diaper bag situation. Not sure if that was fun for you guys to watch or helpful, but it is 8:22 p.m. So I still have time to make my goal. So let's see if I can do it. I'm not done, but I'm close. And I'm taking a quick break because John Martin has one last delicious meal for me to enjoy. Steak, homemade chimichurri sauce, baked potato with some cheese, and veggies. Thank you so much, babe.
Welcome.
Gonna miss these. Alright, so dinner was great. Now back to packing. I've actually finished packing the large suitcase. I had to take out a few things, but I don't think I'm like at risk for being, you know, over the limit. And then now I'm just finalizing my carry-on. And I'm actually like, yeah, I don't know how I would do this trip without this. Like, I have extra diapers. I wiped these cords down because I didn't want to put them on this side, but I just feel like everything that I have in this tote bag and that would just make it too bulky. I've got some pants and onesies in here for Louis just in case luggage is lost, and we need to kind of just use these for a few days until we get it located. It's a blanket just in case he does get cold, although I do have a muslin that I'll have on hand for him on the plane. His little bath towel. I don't really think I really needed to bring that. My dad might have gotten him one. I don't know. His little Nikes. Little pouch with some microfiber cloths if I need to, you know, I don't know, just in case. And then I have a bunch of cords for my work stuff. And then under here, just, oh yeah, just more Burp Kloss book that I need to get back to reading because I really have enjoyed the first part of it. And then this is just my tote bag with all of the paperwork, my everyday crossbody that I've worn forever, hand sanitizer, and, you know, just all of my everyday stuff in there. This, I love this bag. MZ Wallace is one of my favorite brands for travel bags. This tote could literally just carry everything. It comes with a little detachable pouch that's really thin, and I put my toiletries in here. So I've got, I'm not going to open it because I can't do it one-handed, but basically I've got a pouch with all of the little things like contact solution, contact case, I don't know why I'm showing you this because you can't see inside. One second, I'm going to open this so I can show you. So I never fly internationally without a little toiletry essentials kit. So I've got a little pouch with contact solution, some tampons, and a toothbrush, sorry TMI, some eye pads, contact case down here, and I think replacement contacts just in case I happen to lose one because I am actually like almost legally blind, and that would be like truly tragic. And then this thing that I shared earlier with my face lotion, body lotion, and different things, and then some of these to bring into the bathroom with me. So I'll literally just bring this entire thing in there with me. I don't know if I'll do this on the plane now that I have Louis, but I will definitely take this to, you know, into the bathroom at the airport to use. But just a heads up, this is something that has been really handy for me in the past. So I will leave links to some of the MZ Wallace totes that I can find that are available. This one is old though, so I'm not sure that this color is available. And then I think that is it. So this will close really nicely, and I think I'm just worried about the weight on this one, but I mean, everything over here is pretty light, so I should be all right. I'm gonna take this out and have it on me as I'm checking in, and then put it in my bag before I go through security.
and then take it out again on the plane. Kind of annoying, but at the same time, like, it's kind of all you can do when you are carrying a backpack with all of the diaper bag stuff. So, yeah, I really can't think of an easier way. So if you have any secrets, I'd love to know in the comments below. But that is, I think, it. It's about 9:45, 10 o'clock or so. So I'm gonna wash my face, get in bed, and it is an early start. I think I'm getting up at 5 to get all of Louie's toys. Oh, Louie's toys also need to go in there. But they also are really lightweight, so I think we'll be good. But anyways, good night, guys. I'll see you in the morning. You're so good, Louie. All right, it is now the next morning, bright and early. What time did we get up? Like, I was like sleeping through my alarm, and John was like, Haley, you have to get up. And I thought I had overslept, so I was like, it was awful. But anyways, we made it to the airport 3 hours before our flight. Little Louie is doing so good. He's in the little Duna. Don't know if you can see. Anyways, I'm gonna get all checked in. I got a little bit overwhelmed on the ride in. I had a little bit of a cry, and I was joking to John. I was like, I feel like I cry more than our newborn. It's like crazy, but yeah, I just feel a little nervous today, but it will all be fine. I know we will make it through. It's just a lot to juggle, you know? A lot of stuff, a lot of paperwork. So anyways, I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and turn the notification bell on for future videos. But yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Bye!